What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. So before we jump into the chartings, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the app development. So I spent probably like 7 or 8 hours yesterday grinding on this app to kind of benefit the channel and all those who really just want cryptocurrency news and cryptocurrency related like media and stuff. So I wanted to post a video today kind of showing you guys what exactly the app looks like. I spent a lot of time doing this. I wasn't going to do it unless you guys approved it. So most of you guys said you were down with it, and I've been doing a lot of developing, and I wanted to show you guys really quick now what the app actually entails, and then we'll jump into the rest of the episode. Alright guys, so I'm on my iPhone right now, and as you can see we have the app in the top left corner. That is basically the first beta version of my app. Now obviously if you guys like the app, I can make improvements, or I will be making improvements and updates basically more suited to whatever you guys like. So if we click the app right here, it loads up from the developer that I used and partnered with to create this app. And as you guys can see, here is how it loads up. We have a bunch of different things. You can see it's a slideshow of pretty much just the most, I think, iconic features from my channel. Pictures of me, doing cryptocurrency, me in the channel, and then videos of, the Lamborghini and the Litecoin places. So you can see this is the dashboard, and we have a Crypto TV video. So if we click that, it loads us up to all the YouTube videos. This way you don't have to scroll through YouTube to find my videos and you get hit with other people's. This way, every time I post a video, it'll hit right at the top of the list, and then you click it, bam, and you can watch it. And if you click it again, it can export you right to YouTube. The next thing we have is a Crypto TV forum. So I've been playing with this. You guys wanted a forum for basically, instead of like Telegram, this will be the easiest way. It's free and you don't really have to sign up as much. You probably have to just link it with your Facebook or create an account, and then you get free access to it. I'm not going to charge. This way I can actually see what you guys are saying, and I can take note, any ideas for potential new videos, as well as, market updates if you guys wanted to post stuff, sharing your ideas with me. It could be totally anything. You can share videos, photos, status. Obviously, let's keep it PG and relevant to crypto. If we go outside the bounds or self-advertising or things like that, I can always just remove it because I am the moderator of it. So it's going to be pretty awesome. You can see I posted a couple of things here just to test out the features, photos. You can see I commented something, and then we have a video. So then next thing we have our latest news. So I wanted to create a way to kind of put in all the news into cryptocurrency, the most recent current events, if you guys just wanted to check the market and check it out. So if you click latest news, it brings us to a website that shows you all of the latest, most current news. So you can see right here, Indian banks use blockchain for more efficient payments. This was April 15th. Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter experience global outages, highlighting Bitcoin's decentralization, April 15th. That's today. So it's definitely very new. It's awesome. I love it. We also have Patreon. So if you guys are supporters of my Patreon, you'll get easy access to that. So I was debating whether or not I should charge for the forums, and I decided not to. I don't want to charge you guys for that. Basically, my Patreon will be where my access, if you guys wanted access to my charts and my stuff and my exclusive content, that's the place to get it. Otherwise, the rest of the app is free. It's a free download. It's free to subscribe. It's free to use it. There will be no charges to use the app whatsoever. And then if we click more in the middle, obviously we have all the other different things. We have Crypto TV merch. So if you wanted to check out my merch, it'll be bam right there. Obviously you have donate crypto, donate money, but that doesn't matter. Just wanted to show you the other features. And you can see here is all the merchandise you can check out that does help support the channel. Then we have Shop Crypto. So this will be a link to my Amazon store. Basically all the different crypto related stuff. Wallets, YouTube setup, cryptocurrency accessories, the energy drink. Then we have social media, which is pretty cool. This is basically a direct hyperlink to all my different social medias. So we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. Now, obviously, you guys have to keep in mind this is the first, app I've ever developed myself. It took a crap ton of time, like I explained, and I'll obviously be doing more to the app app. If a lot of you guys end up liking the app, I will definitely start updating it, improving it, make it more user-friendly, make it more, relevant and updated. You guys have to share me your ideas, and I'll make it about you. That's the whole point. We then have sponsors here. This is basically all the sponsors that have been on the channel. ABRA, Ledger, Best Change, Ellie Powell, Bitmans, Win, 365, 3 Comments. They're also really good platforms to check out that, are relevant to the crypto industry. Then we have shares. So if you guys wanted to share the channel, it's not live currently, but when I do make the app live, if you guys like it, that'll be there. And then we have an About Me page where basically you can check out business inquiries as well as, just a little more personal information about me and where I want Crypto TV to go. So that's pretty much going to be it. We also have in the top right notifications, search profile, etc. And that's pretty much all the stuff right now. Obviously, if you guys are more inclined to using this app and you guys like the app, then I will make some better updates to it. Now, like I said, the app will be free to download. It'll be in the App Store, on iTunes, as well as on the Google Play Store for Android as well. And then there are tons of other things I can add to the app. I can also change the way the app looks. I do have it set up kind of like a night mode. I feel like it's easier on my eyes, but we'll see. Let's check it out. You guys can see I have the Crypto TV banner, and that's pretty much it for the app. If you guys like it, make sure to download it when I do make it live. But as for right now, I just want to hear your feedback on it. Let me know what you think about the app down below in the comments, please. Even if it's negative criticism, I want to hear it, preferably positive, but whatever it is, leave it. Let me hear it down below, and then we'll go on from there. And I'll keep you guys updated. If everything goes smoothly, I'll make it live, and you guys will have free access to use it. So let's move on to the rest of the episode. All right, guys, so enough about the app. Time to get into some crypto content. So for today's episode, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the coin of review, which some of you have guessed will be Dogecoin. I have not reviewed Dogecoin on the channel for a very, very long time, and I feel like there's some pretty interesting things to discuss in terms of charting. So we will be doing Dogecoin for this week. Otherwise, let's take our focus to the cryptocurrency coin market cap. Also, we will also be looking at some interesting topics discussing Charlie Lee, the hash rate, as well as a crypto movie for 2019. That's a bunch of other stuff. Otherwise, let's check out the coin market cap. So right now we're on the market cap, and you can see we have a current market cap of 176. So lower than, actually it's a little bit higher than where we were yesterday, I believe. 24-hour volume is 42 bills, so we're a little bit higher again as yesterday. So money's moving into the exchanges. Bitcoin dominance is a little bit lower. You can see out of the top 10 blue chip crypto, wow, I was not expecting Bitcoin Cash to take off like that. That might be a coin to review for next week potentially. But you can see out of the top 10 blue chips, top 10 cryptos, they're all green. They're all green all across the board. Bitcoin's only at 1%, 1.4 at 5,174. Litecoin in the number 5th spot. 5 billion in market cap. Bitcoin Cash has 791 million over Bitcoin Cash, which is wild. But you can see that Litecoin's volume is 2.6, while Bitcoin Cash's is 1.9. So we have about a $700 million increase in that. But Bitcoin Cash is up 16.7%. Litecoin's up only 4.2. Majority of the market is in green, though, which is definitely a nice thing to see. But, what was interesting is I've been calling a pullback to the downside for a couple of days now. And yesterday we did the opposite. And I do want to touch upon that before you guys make some comments or some negative comments. I kind of want to explain why it is that I said that, because it's not a bad thing. And just because we had that small dip to the upside doesn't mean we're out of the, rut yet. So I will be discussing that. Otherwise, jumping into the content for today. So I wanted to show you guys this, interesting article, or this interesting movie on IMDb. So here it is. I probably am going to end up watching this because it sounds pretty interesting. So it came to my attention that I saw it on, Twitter, and I wanted to show you guys this. So supposedly there's a movie out that was out, I believe, last month called Crypto. Came out in 2019 in March. Or actually, sorry, this is April 12th. This actually, I think, came out 3 days ago. So it's a very new movie. You can watch it now for $6.99 on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on YouTube for, I believe, like $4, $5. It's an hour and 45. It's rated R, crypto movie 2019. It seems very interesting. I'd show you guys the trailer, but I'm probably going to get flagged for copyright, so unfortunately I can't. You can just search up crypto movie on YouTube and I'm sure it'll pop up. You can see, demoted back to his hometown, a young Wall Street banker is drawn into investigating a tangled web of corruption and fraud in upstate New York, affecting both his personal life and business career. So, two huge things. Number one, Wall Street banker. That's cool. It says, tangled web of corruption and fraud in upstate New York. I'm currently going to college in upstate New York, so that kind of is relevant to me. That's one thing that's quite interesting. The second is Wall Street is located in New York. I'm from New York City, that area, Long Island, so very interesting movie. Seems very similar to something I might be interested in. Definitely check it out, guys. They're not sponsoring me in any way. I just recommend you check it out. Check the trailer out. If you've watched the movie or are going to, let me know your comments down below. Was it a good movie? I want to hear your feedback before I watch it. Otherwise, so I was scrolling through Twitter again today, and I saw Charlie Lee retweet something about Litecoin's hash rate, as well as we have a bunch of you guys on the channel that love to share news with me, which I appreciate so much. And you guys are talking about the hash rate within Litecoin, so I did a little bit of digging, and supposedly Litecoin hash rate for Litecoin has hit a record high. And I wanted to discuss, is it a crucial, sign for confidence, and are we going to see the prices potentially go up because of that? So I believe he shared Litecoin.com, and basically this says the rapid increase in the hash rate of Litecoin blockchain network, which represented computing power that protects and secures the protocol, comes amidst the demonstration of a strong performance of Litecoin in recent months. So it says year to date, since January, Litecoin has recorded a 160% increase in value against the US dollar as one of the best performing cryptos in the global market, alongside Binance Coin, Engine Coin, and Augur, which is awesome. So basically, potential factors of the rise of price and hash rate of Litecoin. So while a noticeable increase in the hash rate of any blockchain network is generally considered a positive indicator of confidence, arguments are often made that improvements in hardware and mining equipment can lead to hash rate rise. So the recent surge in the hash power of Litecoin network has likely affected by the momentum of the short-term price trend of Litecoin, but it is possible that overall improvement in the efficiency of mining equipment may have fueled the network's hash rate to increase as well. So it's very interesting, but why Litecoin's price seems to be going up. We said in 2017, J.P. Verne, a professor at Ivy Business School, discovered in a study that developers' activity is the most accurate predictor of the price movement of cryptocurrency. The study released by Verne, entitled Buzz Factor or Innovation Potential: What Explains Cryptocurrencies Returns, noted that while new cryptocurrencies consistently emerge, if they are not backed by active development and investors, they may lose confidence. The study then reads, more stuff about that, and basically shows that if, you're not constantly, creating a community and having real world use cases, it kind of vanishes the coins. And we know that Litecoin has all of those topics, so it's pretty awesome all in all. It says, if the activity of the open source developer community of Litecoin is the primary driver of the price and the hash rate, then it is likely that as long as the objectives set forth by Charlie Lee and other developers are met in the medium term, the momentum of the asset could be sustained. The past several hours, we've seen Bitcoin go beyond 5,100, and Litecoin recorded a slight increase by 1.4. So yeah, if we can continue our Litecoin community, we can see the prices continue to, shoot up. Otherwise, guys, I know we got a bunch of off topic. It's going to be a long episode for today, but, here's the chartings that you guys wanted me to do. So we discovered yesterday that we did see a pretty small price surge to the upside. We were trading at around, where were we, $78, and we actually shot up to, I believe it was 83, without retracing back down to $80. We're currently at 81. So without explanation, you can kind of see what happened. We had our, we're on the 4-hour right now. We have our high and low middle moving averages. We had the red band cross over the green, which usually is a bearish indicator, but we had a lot of upwards pressure, a lot of pressure pushing the prices to, higher levels. And you can see we got sandwiched in between resistance at $80 and the uptrend right here. So, the high-low MMA. So with those sandwiching in, the high-low MMA won that support, and it shot the price up. Now, that didn't, cause a massive surge, but it broke us above that $80 resistance. So that can be good in numerous ways. So I wanted to show you guys, we obviously have this uptrend. I'm going to zoom out really quick to the daily. We have our purple uptrend you can see right here, which is definitely a big leading factor in the price for Litecoin recently. And you can see we can literally just extend this out ever so slightly, right like that. Here we go. Okay, so now we can see what's going on. So we could potentially have, it was a good thing that we actually broke above, our $80 support, but our resistance, and it now is acting as a support, but that doesn't mean we're out of the rut yet. We could literally, which would be a benefit, is if we just traded on this $80 line, just like this, till we caught up to the high-low MMA, the uptrend, and then we decided to move up. Something like that would look beautiful. That's what that's what I'd like to see, something like this, and then we can climb up it, retest our $89, $90 resistance, and then we could see a price increase. So that is definitely reasonable. You can see that we kind of did use this as an uptrend right now. Yeah, we had a lot of wicks, not exactly on the line, but very close, and you can see they're in this uptrend pattern right here, which looks very nice, and it is kind of pushing the price up. So we didn't get sandwiched in between here. We actually broke bullish. But let's see. If we can use $80 as support now and not a resistance, we should see sideways consolidation. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody over the weekend that decided to partner with me and use my Patreon. We've had a ton of people helping support the channel, as well as me personally, with the Patreon app. It is where you guys can get access to exclusive content. Basically, all my charts, if you're a newbie or a beginner to crypto, or you just want access to my charts with live updates. This way you don't have to graph them yourselves. You can check mine out before I go live with the YouTube videos. It's super cheap. It's in the Patreon, first link in the description. It's awesome. Definitely recommend checking it out. And I really want to say thank you to all who did support me on that. I'm really shocked that a lot of you guys are interested in that, but it's there. I did lower the prices of the tiers, so definitely check it out. But moving on to Bitcoin, though, you can see Bitcoin didn't really have a major surge compared to before. I did have to refresh Chrome yesterday. I'm not sure if it did remove any of my lines. If it did, let me know. But you can see we're pretty much found a support right here. I'm going to just zoom in. You can see we do have an uptrend, this purple uptrend, and we did get quite a decent amount away from that uptrend. Now we are still, in that overbought territory, so we do kind of need a pullback. I'm still leaning more towards a pullback, mainly to $5,000. 4,955, if not even lower, somewhere retesting our high-low MMA or the uptrend. We do have that green band crossing of the red. That golden, cross is a huge opportunity to drive prices up, but we can't really do that if we're considered overbought. So I do think a pullback or sideways consolidation is needed in Bitcoin, and we aren't really going to see a break to the upside soon. Definitely coming, but not this second. Otherwise, guys, Ethereum has a similar pattern like Litecoin and Bitcoin. Also, not to mention, I did say in yesterday's video that a big move was coming. This, I guess, was it, that little move. The sideways consolidation we saw in the 4 hours, an indication that some sort of break in the pattern was coming. But you can see right here, very similar to Ethereum. I mean, very similar to Bitcoin. Not really going to discuss that any further. Very similar pattern. I think consolidation is needed. We do look a little bit better on the RSI though, but I think a pullback down to 158 would be a good buying opportunity for me to start dollar cost averaging. And then lastly, Dogecoin. Let's talk about Dogecoin. Haven't talked about this in a very long time, but we're on Dogecoin in the weekly, and there's a very interesting, ascending symmetrical triangle forming. I'm going to try to draw this out for you guys. This is where I see the uptrend. The uptrend is much easier to draw than the downtrend, but I think with a little bit of tweaking, we can figure that out. I think that looks about right. We could potentially move this like that. That is a possibility. I think I'm going to leave it like this for right now and have that right there. So here you guys go. We have a potential Dogecoin breakout leading up to around, I'm going to give you guys a rough estimate, September. So we have April, May, June, July, August, September. 5 months. I know that's a long time, but it's something to keep your eye on. A weekly symmetrical triangle can indicate a very major move. So let me know who's a fan of Doge, but you can see how beautiful this symmetrical triangle is. You can see a beautiful support right here, and you can see we're practically on the bottom of that. So, even if we're not going to see a breakout until 5 months from now, there's still money to be made in here. So I may actually buy into Dogecoin pretty soon because we're testing the bottom of the support. And if you guys haven't noticed, every time we tested this bottom support, look what happened. We exploded. We did it again right here. We tested the bottom. What happened? We exploded. We tested it here, exploded, and we tested it here, and we exploded. Obviously, there's a cap to how high we can go, but there's still plenty of money to be made there. So I do think consolidation is going to happen. Let me zoom in a little bit closer to see where exactly we are. And then I will tell you guys if I plan on buying in. Yeah, so very interesting pattern. You can see right here, we're actually testing the bottom. We're very close to the uptrend. I think we just missed it. Obviously, we could have tracked this down, and once we tested it here, that would have been a great buying opportunity. Massive sell-off. We sell right at the top here. Still money to be made. Only if we started this last week or 2 weeks ago, we would have been able to call this. But otherwise, or I think that was like 2 weeks ago, end of March, I believe, March 30th. So 2 weeks ago, we could have caught that bull run. But if we pull back down, which it looks like we're going to do, anywhere retest on this purple line would be, to me, a good opportunity to buy in. And then, obviously, I'll sell off when we reach the top here. But otherwise, guys, I know today's episode was long. Sorry. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Giveaway at 10K. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.